guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here in the Static Shock Dislyte reveal. I haven't been doing too much Dislyte content just because it's been a little bit rough to play the game. If I'm being honest, obviously been playing a little Tower of Fantasy. Been playing the Full Metal Alchemist game, which I do want to make more content for that game as well. It's just a little hard because it's the translation issue. With Dislyte, I think it's still the same thing. It's just like, you're grinding, and I just know I went a little too hard for Ophelia. So, I always do that. I just blow up my currency. I can't hit pity anyway. So now we're in a thing where this character, Static, I think the event is called Static Shock. I don't think the character is called Static Shock. I'm thinking like, they put Static Shock in a game as a hero. I think this is the alleged ZEUS, right? So we get to look at him a little bit, and then tomorrow they'll drop the details on what the character does and things like that. But I'm kind of curious of what they look like in the other characters that they usually drop 2 or 3 characters in the same bundle. Is ZEUS a shimmer? Is he not a shimmer? I have no idea. So I'm a little late to the party, but why not? And of course, we'll be guessing what the abilities do and what the character does. Boom.
How long has he been gone?
Too long.
In total, more than 10 hours.
That rock.
10 hours.
I've seen them around the shackled miracle. If it can't be stopped, then gyrate.
Then gyrate.
Watch out.
What? Like the Royal Borealis.
If the mutation doesn't
Ezreal?
stop,
League of Legends?
then the Miramon will never retreat.
Super mad at a triangle monster.
I'm finally
ZEUS.
here. As long as I can protect Gyrate.
He
Protect
has
everyone.
medals with him.
Even
Why?
if it means sacrificing my life. I'll do it. In a heartbeat.
First off, he looks like Black Adam.
All these bombs here are mine.
Alright, so we got Li Guang, Vermilion Bird, gonna be another fighter. I feel like it's just so many fighters in this game. I don't know, I feel like games usually have an issue making tanks and supports. I feel like for some reason they don't make too many of them. It's like you're not gonna put too many on a team. Like you can bring a ton of fighters, right, and then have 1 or 2 supports or tanks or whatever like that. I feel like that's why most games do that. Let's see what animations that she has. Okay. She has like a dual swords. Big fan of that.
I got it.
Magni as in Nick. He is a controller. Look at it. See if you complain long enough, you'll get what you want. So he has a half rock face. He's 2-face, and he's, digging life. He's a orange, and I can't tell what the hell he does. But controller, which means I don't know what CC is he gonna bring, just not freeze, because freeze in this game is terrible. But I'm assuming petrification, because he looks like he's inflicted with it himself. So I'm assuming he'll have some type of form of petrification. I think the only other character with petrification, Loki has it in weird conditions, and I think that Medusa has it as well, but she has it more consistently, right? Oh, the flex. Oh. And then the scoop, and then ZEUS.
Can silence the sound of thunder.
I actually, Gaius, and this is ZEUS. He's a fighter as well, and he's going to be purple. So similar to Zora, another fighter. Now he has lightning bolt chains. He has the medals, so I guess he's well achieved. This guy is the pink. I actually hated it until I saw that freeze frame a couple seconds ago. Then I said, you know what? I actually kind of like it. I kind of like the pink hair, but it just seems weird because I mean, you see like lightning pink here. I don't know, and then like the gold drip as like the lightning. I guess. I don't know where I stand on the pink. I just wish there was more lightning theme. Like I like his gloves, like the electricity. It's like something electric themed, but maybe they didn't want to go with pure electric theme. Okay.
You need my strength to protect the city's residents.
Oh. See, now that looks sick. That looks like a buff though. We got double skins. Thank God. Oh no, I think every time they release a skin, they showed it in game, right? I feel like they didn't. I feel like they never showed it in game, and I feel like this is the first time we see a skin in game. Like so we don't have to like. I was every time my skin would drop, I was like, I wonder what it looks like inside. So we got my girl Yi Yi, 9-star songs, and then Rowdy Boy, he got the pink too. Story map exploration. Follow Gaius and Li Guang as they charge towards a storm of disasters. The Thunder God and the Phoenix will meet these trials head on. Warm-up match. A brand new event for the courageous to try their luck. Oh, there's bands. Like, that's why I like the pink, cause okay, and that pink electricity, but it makes his like his zoned out mode or his god mode look it makes it pop a little bit more. So I do like the pink there. I feel like in other moments I don't like it. Okay.
Gyrate will not become another Estero Harbor.
Like there I don't like it. But once he opens his eyes and you see like the white eyes, the ZEUS god eyes. All right, so let's go back. Hi, Clint.
Finally here. Protect every sac. I'll do it. In a heartbeat.
Like there it looks cool, right?
Wait! All these bones here are mine!
So where am I looking for? All right, so she's a phoenix bird thing. Let me see. So what am I assuming that she does? I'm gonna assume AoE-ish. I don't know, Phoenix, I always feel like a Phoenix skill is always AoE. Like I don't know a Phoenix too much that usually has like a thing, and usually Phoenix is rebirth too, but she's a fighter. But maybe she kills something, something revives. And she like dives into you, which makes me think it's not AoE, but usually dive in and maybe like it burns up everything that's there. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just also trying to go by the icon. This is obviously like single target. It looks single target to me. This is single target. But I feel like this move might be AoE. Maybe that's all I can do. I'm not going to guess what the skills are. That's too much. But I think double single target and an AoE skill. Maybe she leaves burns. You know, maybe she'll leave burns behind or some type of damage over time. That will help out, especially with leaving debuffs. I feel like, no, burns are in the game, right? I know that there's poison and there's bleed. I feel like maybe burns. And burns are usually really good because they're pure attack scaling, ignore defense usually in gacha games, so that's pretty good. Next up is going to be this guy, which he flexed a little bit and did some other stuff. Let me look at these icons. His animation, he looks like he flexes, which is weird, but this looks like it definitely comes down. Looks AoE as well, single target. I feel like he has a buff though, but he also, it says he controller, so he's definitely, like I think I already kind of summarized, I think he's going to have some synergy with petrification. And then now this guy, which is very weird, that's his summon animation. And then he has, the skill that they showed.
My strength to protect the city's residents.
Then he does that. If there's a move after that, then maybe. But it looks like he kind of like, yeah, it looks like a buff. He looks like he buffs himself, right? I'm assuming he has a state or a stance or whatever like that. I'm assuming double single targets. They just released, Ophelia was single target as well. But I can't envision him as a, I really can't envision him as an AoE character. I feel like he might have one of those things where if one thing dies, it spreads. Something of that nature. I don't think that they currently have that in the game. They had it kind of with Ophelia, right? A little bit with Ophelia. She kills something and she bounces to another target. But I feel like he'll be like a mixture of that with like Thor, Donar. Like Donar has a thing where most of his stuff is single target, but he has a passive that shocks, that like does the AoE hit. I feel like he'll be like if he does damage, or maybe if you hit something with whatever, and then it will spread. It will spread under condition. It has to be a condition that has to be met, and then the lightning will spread. Because it does seem weird, but ZEUS most of the time, even in the Hercules movie, which is very accurate to skills, he's kind of hitting one person at a time. Lightning bolt is normally like you're jabbing one lightning bolt to a person, but this mode, especially like these multiple thunderbolts here, maybe he like distributes or something like that. I'm interested to see what he does. And then what else did they have here that they showcased? The two skins I can give it. Unless they're free to play out. I already discussed this. You guys should look at my video. I don't buy cosmetics usually. It's very hard for me to buy cosmetics. He does. Lilling looks cool. I like that. I like this. It looks like he's like a different Super Saiyan or something like that because his hair color changed. but I just personally I can't stand buying something and I don't get anything really out of it unless it does like a crazy animation change or something like that, or has to really do a lot for me to say, let me spend money on it, right? What else it is? Story exploration. They need to expand the story. It's a video that I'm going to do soon, but the story needs to be expanded to increase interest. If this is something that does it, that'd be cool. But this looks like some other alternate mode. I hope that I'm sure that ZEUS will show it off eventually. But it looks like some alternate mode or something like that. It looks very weird. They didn't really showcase too much of it. Like they showed this up, which is the warm-up match, which it seems the warm-up match lasts for 3 weeks. Keep improving your tier in real-time battles against pros and win abundant rewards. Start warm-up match, and then there's a shop. So there's going to be in the reward. So it seems like it might be tiered. It might be those skins that you saw might be with this warm-up match thing, which is great. That means that you can acquire something, a skin, a cosmetic through normal means, free-to-play means, which is awesome. But again, people might not think it's free-to-play because it's tiered into something like that, but they've done that all the way. Epic 7 does it like that too. RTA, if you get high ranked, you get a bunch of rewards back. It adds more incentive to keep grinding into the game, and that's very important. And it looks like they do have bans. I don't know. So here it is. These are them picking. You can see that this person probably went first, but then they're going back and forth, and then this person does their last pick. And then as soon as he's done with the last pick, oh God, why did it skip like that? Jesus Lord. Oh, because it's that quick. Banning enemy Esper. Please ban one enemy Esper. Now, I'm assuming it might be like Summoner's War. Epic 7 is different to compare it to, comparing this game to Summoner's War is not like the craziest thing in the world. But I think it's like Summoner's War where you have to be mindful of the leader skills that you're picking. So let's just say, I don't know all these by heart. I know that Li Ling has a generic one, right? So like if you're trying to go speed lead, like, right, they can just ban your speed lead and then you don't have your speed lead. So either you do like 2 speed leads in your pick, or you actually do like, there's a lot of ways to really do that. Because if you go with speed and then you ban their speed lead and they didn't ban yours, you're just gonna go first, right? Or you can ban out their damage dealer. Let's say that they go too tanky or too bruiser, too controller. You ban out the damage dealer and then you're good. Or let's say you're trying to go CC, you ban out their CC or you ban their immunity so you can CC them. There's a lot of ways that you can do bans and stuff like that. That is very interesting. See, boom. See, he banned Ra, and then boom, pick your captain ability. So just like Summoner's War, 100% like Summoner's War. So you do have to be very mindful of what character you're picking and what they can ban away from you. Because if you go with only one good captain ability, and then they ban that captain ability because it's pretty obvious you're going for speed, this would be more interesting, honestly. But then it also means you're picking 5 to only play with 4, so you also, a lot of stuff that you have to be careful with. Like, I'm just banning Hades every time. If you have Hades and he's level 60, not only am I not fighting you, but at least in here I'll just ban it. I don't care what other characters you're playing, but I'm not fighting against Hades, just not doing it. So that's cool. This guy banned Ares. There's no way. You see this team out here? You're banning Hades, 100%. You ban Ares, you're smoking crack. All right, anyways. Okay, he won, and then you see he's going up to tiers. He was bronze, I think he showed, and that's it. So PvP kind of update, I feel like, and that's obviously good. PvP, when you add more PvP to a mobile game, you're giving more incentive to grind. And I think that for other people, they have their characters, they're beating the Desolate Lands, they're beating everything, and there's nothing to do with these souped-up characters. Boom, have more PvP. Now you can do the other PvP, get those rewards, and then have another mode that you can go to. We're not exactly sure, at least I'm not exactly sure, how often you can do that. Can you just spam it all day until you get to a thing? RTA usually has, at least in Epic 7 for what I know, has a large amount of plays. If they currently have a cap of 20 for regular PvP in this game, RTA will be like 50, something ridiculous, something that you can like really just play all day if you really want to. And you want people to do that because when you have RTA, there's going to be a matchmaking issue. If there's not people playing, either you put in bots, which is terrible, or you make it that people have an incentive to play. So it's going to be very interesting, and it's very dangerous also for them to put it into the state of the game. Because how many people are still actively playing the game? Is there enough player base to support a RTA? And that is one of the biggest risks that a lot of games, mobile games really have, or any game honestly that wants to do competitive. Do you have enough player base to keep it that it's actually fun? Or do you start having to do that nonsense where it's like you're only able to do it for 3 hours a day or something like that, and then it's like, and then you might restrict even more people from playing. very interested to see what you guys think about it. Very interesting to see how it actually rolls out. And of course, once they drop all the details, we'll be looking into that. And that is going to be it for me. I got to go cook. Peace.